Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this edition of podcast. It's our privilege and honor to have our first employee at ANB, Mr. Kannan Perumal, as we affectionately call him as KP. Welcome to this show, Kannan. How are you doing?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I'm doing great. So I'm proud of being this in this session. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to participate in this podcast session. I'm surprised to be in this event.
You're surprised.
Okay.
We decided we've been doing podcast with all the young people at office, and so we decided let's have some change and then get some of the senior employees of the organization into the podcast. So you're the first one. How does it feel to be the first employee of ANB, and how would you describe your journey with this company? You joined way back in 2010, am I right?
Yeah, 20.
At the Chittaranjan office.
Chittaranjan office.
So you walked into this building. It was a small bungalow. How did it feel? Were you the only one sitting there in front of the laptop, or at that point you had few more people join you?
Yeah. Before starting with that, so I would like to thank ANB and thank you and Bala sir and Rajan sir to giving me this opportunity to be part of this journey in the ANB. So, like I started in 2010, as you said, before coming to the company in the Chittaranjan Lane, the first day, like for the interview. So Raja sir was there. Luckily, he was there in that interview, and actually the interview scheduled second time, like for me. Like first time when I got the schedule, that I forced to move to another day because of rainy season. So the second schedule was done, and so we got Raja sir offshore. And he interviewed me, and he explained about the company, and he explained about the US office and other things. So I was very much interested in joining that, and immediately I said I am very much interested. And so he also got selected, and then after that we got interview from Bala sir from the US through the phone calls. So finally I got selected, and I joined this company. So it's a very great opportunity joining the same.
That's really nice, and it's after about 14 years. You're still the number one employee, and you've continued, and we are very thankful for that. Before joining ANB, are you basically from Chennai, or did you move to Chennai for ANB, or where were you working before joining ANB?
I born and brought up in Chennai, in T Nagar only.
Oh, okay.
Heart of the city. So near T Nagar bus stand, my house was there, and it's my own house. I studied in the T Nagar Panangal Park Ramakrishna Mission School to 12th there, and I did my Bachelor of Commerce in the Tolipakam College, DB Jain College.
Okay.
And then I did my Master in Computer Applications in the So all in Chennai only.
All in Chennai.
So my first career, after I completed the postgraduate in the computer applications, so I joined in Visakhapatnam. I moved to Vizag, where I posted as a trainer. So I used to train. I used to take classes in the Oracle, MS SQL. So those type of courses.
You were training the young people to learn the various software.
It's a training institute I joined. It's called Bureau of Data Processing Systems. So there they teach many courses in the computer applications. So I teach the Oracle, MS SQL and other things. So it was up to 1 year I was there, and again I moved back to Chennai, and then I got another office, Softwings. So they are UK based company, for UK based financial processing. So I was joined as a developer there, and then I moved as a technical lead there.
Okay.
So after that, I
joined ANB. So you really built up. You were part of building up the ANB team in Chennai. What do you feel? How has it grown from as you walked into the Chittaranjan office as a single employee, the first employee, and you are now at the third floor of the Kivraj complex, this beautiful office space. How has the journey been for you at ANB?
It's a very good adventure kind of thing. because like Suresh Babu was the first general manager
Uh-huh.
in the Chittaranjan office.
Uh-huh.
Even the cafeteria was not there when I
Yeah.
joined. Only the hall and the workstations were there.
Yeah.
So myself and Suresh Babu, like we went to Raipeta, like
To purchase.
to purchase the cafeteria items, table, chairs, and everything.
Uh-huh.
So it was very interesting, like quite because when he involved me in those type of work, and I thought, okay, this is my company, and I have to do better, and I have to
Absolutely.
involve myself, and I have
Uh-huh.
to do participate in many of the growth in this company. So like we built that Chittaranjan Lane, recruited resources, and we kept weekend interviews, and we called resources. So we built up the Chittaranjan Lane office from the scratch.
Yeah.
To around 50 employees.
50 employees were there, but we still managed, we used to do a lot of things. Remember, the Chittaranjan building had an outdoor space on the first level, and we used to have parties, and we used to have what we do, social fund council. We used to do games and all. I still have the pictures of you and all participating in the games.
Yeah, yearly with family and fun.
Yeah.
Like, we had many functions occurred there.
Uh-huh.
We brought our family also there.
We had a family fun day. Yeah.
So it was very exciting, and it was really enjoyed. Really.
It was a cozy atmosphere, more than an office atmosphere. It was a homely atmosphere there. So then we moved from Chittaranjan to Kivraj complex in 2014 after 4 years. I still remember you were in charge of counting every laptops and desktops before we boarded them on the truck, and then you had to come. How was the transformation from Chittaranjan to Kivraj second floor?
Yeah, Chittaranjan to Kivraj is totally different, I feel, because Chittaranjan main office is like a big house, converted into an office, and then we work there. So this Kivraj complex is an entirely commercial place. So it's a real good office, and it's a real expanded office, and its latest trend, and then so the workstations, the environment, and everything are newly built, and it is at par with the IT companies.
Yeah.
That's what I felt
at that point, initially.
Yeah. So we used to reserve the space for us in the new company, like where we excited, like where we would sit, where we would our members sit, and where I would sit. Like, so we were excited, and we visited before the inauguration of the company first time, and we were very much excited, and so we spotted our locations, and so it was quite interesting from moving from
Chittaranjan to Kivraj. And then last year we made this beautiful space, and then we moved here. Did you were your team posted here right away, or were you there and we moved you people here?
After some time.
So how do you feel? How has the journey been for you? Like, I asked this question previously. From 2010 till we are halfway through, we are almost 3/4 way through 2024. How has the journey been? And you are a senior manager, and you manage quite a bit a large team, support team. How do you feel? How do you feel at this point in time?
Yeah, I feel very great because last 14 years, I believe, from 2010, I joined as a .NET technical lead, starting with managing with 5 people for my team. So I used to develop applications and do the SQL database programming, and then leading the people and guiding the people, and that 5-member team. So peak my initial first project that we took.
Way back 2016 we got the project, I'm right? 2016 up July or something.
So the project is like we got migrated from company because it was already built, and so that was transitioned to our team, and then we took over, and we quickly adapted to that, and we have taken over completely, and Bala sir and Raj sir also appreciated us, like taking over that project, and we started maintaining individually, and we started development and enhancement doing it. So that was my first project as a technical lead and the SQL development. Like I used to sit with the team and grow and lead them, and then like making them to work. So including the weekends, including the deadlines, like whatever the deadlines we have to meet. So we will be meeting. So we'll be working as a team, and we'll be working as a
So now, how
together,
many
like,
people do you manage
so
now? You have about 20 plus
yeah,
or
25
25?
25 people.
People, and
Yeah.
you
So
give support to
uh,
everybody.
yeah, and so about the client, I want to tell about our clients also. Client where Daniel yesterday I used to interact with him. He given many appreciations. One of the word he said, like, I'm happy to have Kannan as offshore lead for the project, and and it has to continue, like, as since till he manages the
So
project.
you have really grown from whatever you are to now this point with all the, and your effort has really been
The
appreciated.
employee of the year also I got, like,
Okay.
because of the customer satisfaction.
Uh-huh.
Like, because I work towards customer satisfaction always, like customer success or customer satisfaction. So
Uh-huh.
whatever the customer asks, like, I'll not say no, but that's not a good thing, because we should say no to some of the
Requirements.
Uh-huh. But mostly I practice to say yes to everything, and
So you,
do everything for them.
make sure you get it done.
Yeah,
Am I right?
get it done.
That is the end. I mean, as long as you promise someone and you get it done, that is fine.
That's the impression I made for the clients. And again, we got into the client where Tim Vavra personally, we have interacted many calls and frequent calls, and we used to develop the databases and migration and other things. So, and I learned a lot from clients also. So
your team interacts with most of the time all the clients.
Yes,
right? Your team. So
weekly calls and daily calls and then monthly calls. So everything.
So it's nice to get appreciation from the client saying that your team, yourself, and you're doing very good job.
And, so apart from, so we used to manage the other projects also. So where, like, almost all the clients I used to interact in many of the calls I joined, and then like now we have started monthly calls to prevent or to like to improve the client satisfaction.
Okay. So 14 years have gone by, and you're here, and you're managing a huge team, and I know for sure that each and every team member loves you, and they just, like, they like the way you treat them, and they like the way you help them out. So what is one piece of advice that you'll give to this young generation? I know your team is pretty young and energetic. I've seen them work. I have seen them do other things. What is one piece of advice that you'll give to this? Because there is so much of age difference and generation gap. Your generation is different and this generation is different. What is the piece of advice that you will give them? And also, how easy or how hard it is to interact with them and make them do what you want them to do, especially with the projects. The first question is, what is the piece of advice that you'll give them? And then we'll go to the next question.
Yeah, the advice is, like, they have to learn from mistakes. Because mistakes can happen. Yeah, that's a human nature. So, but they have to learn the mistakes and it should not repeat. So that's the first advice that I want to give. And whatever, like, you do the work, so you dedicate yourself. In Tamil language, we say, I used to say to my team always, like, கஷ்டப்பட்டு வேலை பண்ணாத, இஷ்டப்பட்டு வேலை பண்ணு. So like, that is the word that I used to convey to my people. So when they love the work, when they involved into that work, and if they will not take it as a burden, and if they are part of the work, then the work will come, the results will come better.
Okay. So very good piece of advice. So the next question, part of the next thing is, how does the generation gap affect your work with your team, or you learn from them, or how does it work? Because there is I mean, even to talk with my kids, I feel there is a strong generational gap. But how do you feel? Because your team you have about 20 plus, and I think 95% of them are very young people. How does the generation gap, how do you tackle the generation gap?
It's a challenge. It's a real challenge. It's a real challenge. That's the question that we have. And so I used to study the people, like what is their wants, how will they work, and so we have to go with them and get the work done. So we cannot like master student kind of thing like so that is the previous um, thing that we have done, but now the master student and it will not work. So in our in our technologies also we call it as like peers, like, or like we have to work with them closely and then we have to get it done over time. So like we cannot command or we cannot demand or something like that. So we have to explain to them what is the requirement and what is the expected from order, and they will come out of they will come like with the new ideas, solutions. So we should not tell like what they have to do. So that's the lesson I learned. Like,
Okay.
so we should not tell what they have to do. So we have to tell what is the requirement and what is the need. So they will come up with all the outputs and better results. So
Okay.
that's the challenge. That's the
Okay.
thing.
I think that will be a very good piece of advice for the rest of the managers who are working with a young team, because our office is comprised of very young people, and I think that advice can be taken. Apart from the office, what else do you do? What is the other side of Kannan Perumal that none of us knew? And I'm pretty sure Anand and Naresh and other people will be very excited to know what is it that we don't know and we don't know about you. Do you have any hobbies?
Yeah.
Do you do anything fun? Do you jump from the mountain? I know you do a lot of trekking. Am I right? You go to temples with Shiva Prabhu and you do all this
So
trekking.
every year we used to go to like to outstations to visit different places. Like I'm very much interested in exploring new places. Like either it's spiritual or like trekking or whatever. So I visited like Sadhuragiri also.
Sadhuragiri, yeah.
So I went.
How was it? Was it a difficult trek to do? How did you manage with?
It's little difficult.
Who all went in the trip? Shiva Prabhu, did Naresh come?
Naresh was there, Ramesh was there. Like,
so did they all run up behind? Did they all run up and you were go slow, or you?
No, like yeah, some people went ahead.
Okay.
And so myself and Ramesh we went last. So
was it difficult? I hear it's a very difficult.
Not too difficult. Like it is a little difficult one.
Is the ascent difficult or the descent difficult?
Descent difficult.
Descent is difficult.
Yeah. So we used because it may slip. So that's it. So that is one thing, and one thing no one knows. I think I am a Rajini fan.
Oh wow!
Like in the college days, so we used to like form a Talaivar Mantram, like Rasikar Mantram.
So you are there.
I am the secretary for that.
Are you still running the Rasikar Mantram? That phase is gone. Okay, but you are interested in watching Rajini movie.
Yes, definitely.
Did you come last year when we watched Jailer?
Yes.
Okay.
I was part of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we used to go to the Kamala Theatre on the opening ceremony day. Pour milk.
Wow.
And lottery chits were there. Like we used to throw the lottery chits in the
so
on the screen.
You know all these are recorded
on the screen. Yeah, it's a fun, like college days. Like everyone should have some fun in their life. So everyone need not be formal always. Like so everyone have fun in their part of life. So that's the fun days that.
So why are you not continuing to do that? I still see Rajini fans pouring milk. You know. Like, you are not old.
So I thought that okay, that is the fun day that is over. That
now you have to be more responsible.
Have some responsibility, and we have family responsibility. We have commitments to the office. So we should not do that. So I restricted myself to.
Okay.
So that's the one thing. And I used to play cricket in my olden days, and I used to play badminton.
You are talking as though you are a very old person. Kannan, you are pretty young. You should continue to do all these stuff. Okay, not olden days.
Okay, so and then
like you have such a big support team. You should form a cricket team within yourself, and you should be the captain.
And so now I'm still continuing the badminton shuttlecock.
You go with the rest of the people.
So daily night 8 to 9 we are playing.
Okay, very good.
The people, myself, Selvan, Natish. So we have a 6 to 7 members team. We joined, and so every day we used to play. Sometimes we used to skip because of meetings and other things. So but mostly we'll play in the evenings.
Okay.
And I am excited. Like we have Bala sir. We had Bala sir also in one of the badminton sessions.
I know.
One of the session, Abhishek also came.
Yeah, Bala has been wanting to go, but unfortunately, all the calls come in the evening. He's not able to do. But anyway.
And one more thing I want to tell is, like in the COVID time, like you have done a like a fun council.
Yeah.
We have the real fun council we could see at that time.
Yeah.
Because in the office, like there are so many functions will be there and so many activities will go on. So it will be part of regular activities kind of thing. But when we sat in the house and when we had
did
a
the
fun
fun
council,
council.
so that got relaxed. Actually, the mind relax was there.
Absolutely.
And,
We almost had every day we had a program.
Mm.
Am I right? We did cooking competitions and
so
other stuff.
you made to dance in one of the session.
Uh-huh.
So that was really exciting, and so I completely got relaxed like after that program. Like,
I think you
you
continue to participate. Last year also you participated in the saree draping contest and you won the prize. So you should continue to participate in all the social fun council. I'm telling you because when I tell this to Bala and Abhishek, when I come and meet the young people here, I get energized. Okay, just talking with most of your support team members, when I talk to them, definitely I relax, it is fun and I learn a lot from them. And I say, oh my God, they are, I mean, it's not always we need to teach them. You can always learn from the youngsters. So the same way, I think you should get involved in Social Fund Council. I'm going to tell the Social Fund Council, the next event you're going to participate. But anyway, thank you so much, Kannan. It was lovely talking with you and getting some insights about your journey at ANB and your other side. I'm pretty sure Anand, Naresh, and other people are going to have so much fun listening to you talk about the Rajini, that you being a Rajinikanth fan and you being the secretary for Rajinikanth Mandram. Thank you so much once again, and I hope we continue this journey for years to come.
Yeah, definitely, man. I wish to continue, and I very thankful to you, ma'am, sir, and for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, I wish to continue for the rest of the years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.